Greetings, this is Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Romeo Bravo KE8ARB. My name is Brandon. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net repeater system. I'll be using the club call tonight, K8BF, for the net. This repeater also accepts inputs from EchoLink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus EchoLink through the K8BF-L EchoLink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening, as always. If you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a direct net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for EchoLink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout and EchoLink has a 60-second timeout. First, we'll take EchoLink check-ins and EchoLink only. If you'd like to check into the net and you're on EchoLink, please call K8BF now. All right, I'm not hearing anything on EchoLink. We'll circle back to that in a minute. I don't have it pulled up in front of me, so if anyone does, feel free to chime in. But if you are a local RF check-in and you have announcements for the club, please call K8BF now.
K8BF in the net, this is WB8LCD.
WB8LCD, Tom, I've got you in from, are you at the club site or are you at Sugarbush Knolls tonight? Go ahead with your comments.
Right, sorry about that. Yes, I'm in Sugarbush Knolls tonight. I am not at the club site. I do have EchoLink up, and there are 6 or 7 people being shown as checked in, but it does not seem to be working. I am keeping a tally for over the last 3 weeks now. That EchoLink has not been working as to who has been, checked in on the EchoLink screen. So I will give credit to everybody who is checked in on it and just hasn't been able to get in. So that's where that's at. Also, hey, I was elected vice president of PCARS at the last meeting, and that's going to start in January 1st. And as vice president, I'm supposed to be getting our programs for us. So I guess what I would like to ask is for everybody and anyone who, would, send me an email. Let me know what kind of club presentations you would like to see. Whether it be a topic or a person or, whatever. Just let me know what you would like to see as a club meeting topic, and I'll see if we can get everybody accommodated in that. So that's all from me, and I know K8LIR is going to check in when it comes around to it, but she's sitting here, so I'll say hi to Jenny now to get that out of the way. All right, WB8LCD, back to net.
WB8LCD, K8BF. Well, Tom, congratulations on taking the seat or being voted in as the VP of PCARS. That is excellent. And if you guys have anything good that you would like to hear presented about, Tom is interested. So call to see if there are any more RF check-ins who have announcements for the club. Please call now.
Yeah, hi, Bob. WB8OVQ, WB2RPW. Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Can you hear me, Bob?
I sure can, but I don't think we're hearing the repeater. We discussed that Monday night at the meeting, and from what I hear, we will get our credit for checking in. Karen has a list of everybody that's checked in, so I don't know if the net is going on or not, and we're not hearing them. But anyway, you should get credit for this.
Yeah, okay, fine, very good. Very good. WB8OVQ, WB2RPW. And Tom, if you can hear me, WB8LCD. I would be remiss if I didn't say hello to Jenny if she was around. WB2RPW.
All right, not hearing anything.
I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, I hope the weather is good there in New Jersey. It's been cold, but clear here today. So that's good. Having a deck rebuilt, and poor guys, yesterday it was, in the high 30s and sprinkling. Today it got into the 50s and breezy, so it's better for them. Back to you.
Yeah, Bob, it was windy over here today and into the 50s tomorrow, but, in the 40s over here and a lot of wind over here. But it improved as the day went on, so the wind died down, and easier to get around. WB2RPW.
Better tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, Bob, thanks. WB2RPW.
All right, let's try and pick this up again. This is K8BF, and this is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated Thursday Night Net. This is, we're looking for check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net, please call K8BF now.
Bob in Talmadge.
All right, N8QE Bob, I've got you in from Talmadge. Who would like to check in next?
This is KD8LIR in Sugarbush North.
All right, KD8LIR Jenny, I've got you checked in. Who would like to check in next?
Yeah, go Papa November.
All right, I got a call sign there. Now, Tim, I know I got you in from the club side, it sounds like, but I've got you in the log. Who wants to check in next? Please call K8BF now.
W8KNO, Joe from Hiram.
There he is, W8KNO. Joe, I've got you in from Hiram. How about one more check-in? All right, everybody's being shy. Let's go back up. K8LIR, Jenny, what do you have for the net tonight?
Hey, everyone on the net. Please say hi to me, and please say hi to WBLCD, too. Have a good weekend.
K8LIR, K8BF. Good to have you here tonight, Jenny. I would like to be the first to say hello. Well, second, I guess. And Tom, I already said hello to you as well. So thanks for joining us tonight. Great to have you here. We're going to clear with you. We're going to go down to N8QE. Bob from Talmadge. What do you have for the net tonight, Bob?
Good evening to you, Brandon, and everybody on the net. Hi to Jenny. Not a lot. I'm hoping the weather gets a little warmer. I've got an awful lot of leaves to pick up and get rid of. Other than that, not too much. It was a nice meeting on Monday. N8QE, back to you, Brandon.
N8QE, K8BF. I think we're in the same boat you are, Bob. We have a fair amount of leaves that fell on top of the snow, and we had a little bit still on the ground before the snow came. We had done about 5 or 6 rounds already, and we have more to do. So anyway, I hope you get a break in the weather and you're able to get them up. They're going to be a mess now because they're all wet. All right, we're going to say 73 to you, Bob. We're going to go down to W8GPN, Tim. What do you have for the net tonight? So hopefully, as usual, hope everybody has a good evening and nice weekend. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Tom. And about it. Go Papa November 73. All right, W8GPN, K8BF. Yeah, you were a little broken, Tim, but I think we got the bulk of it. You were saying hi to everybody. So appreciate you being here. Appreciate you checking into the net. We're going to clear with you, and we're going to go all the way to Hiram, W8KNO. Joe, good to have you on the net tonight. What do you have for us?
Good evening to everyone, including Jenny and Tom. Good to hear you. Haven't been playing much radio, and speaking about leaves, tomorrow my project is to get my mower back on my tractor so I can go out and chop them all up. And hopefully I'll play a little radio this weekend. So with that, back to you, Brandon, W8KNO.
All right, W8KNO, K8BF, and a word from our sponsor. So thanks for being here tonight, Joe. It's great to have you on the net. We're going to play the same game you are. We're going to put the deck on the mower, and we're going to mulch up a bunch of leaves and hopefully get everything cleaned up. So anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm going to say 73. And we are going to go back down and look for another round of check-ins. If you would like to join the net tonight, please call K8BF now.
At 8 SKN, Bob and Sugarbush Knolls.
N8 SKN, I've got you in from Sugarbush Knolls, Bob. Who would like to check in next?
WD8DAU, Dan from Suffield.
WD8DAU, Dan, I've got you checked in from Suffield. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
K8TOA, Greg in Bainbridge.
All right, I think I've got K8TOA, President Greg in Bainbridge. Got you checked in. Who would like to check in next? Please call K8BF now.
N8WCP, Mike in Ritztown.
All right, N8WCP, I've got you checked in from Ritztown, Mike. And how about we look for one more check-in? Please call K8BF now.
No Kilo, Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, Ken in Ravenna.
KD8OVA, Ken in Ravenna. We've got you checked in. We're going to go back up to the top of the list. We're going to go to N8SKN. Bob, what do you have for the net tonight?
K8BF, this is N8SKN. Good evening, Brandon, and everybody here on the net. Hello, Jetty, and hello, Tom. And with a recurring theme here, got my leaves in the front yard done today, and going to do the back tomorrow, so it's kind of nice to be able to break it up. In years past, I've done them both at the same time, but now that I'm retired, I got time to split it up over a few days, so not rushing over the weekend and trying to get around weather's nice, so, but still have a lot to do. Other than that, there's nothing else going on here, so I'm just going to keep it short here. So K8BF, this is N8SKN. 7-3s, everybody.
N8SKN, K8BF. Great to have you on the net tonight, Bob. And it sounds like you are doing what everybody else is doing and clearing leaves, so enjoy that. We'll say 73s to you. We're going to move down to WD8DAU. Dan from Suffield. What do you have for the net tonight, Dan?
Okay, say hello to everybody, and Jenny and Tom, and got a little receiver project I'm working on this weekend, and going to do some leaves also. So the temperature's a little above normal, so I think it'll be a good weekend to do that. WD8DAU.
WD8DAU. All right, well, have fun on your project. Enjoy it. I hope it goes well. Appreciate you checking into the net and saying hello. It really does mean a lot. We're going to say 73 to you, Dan, and clear with you. We're going to go down to KA8TOA, President Greg from Bainbridge. What do you have for the net tonight, Greg?
K8BF, K8TOA. All right, well, thank you, Brandon. And you can, I can't, give you $1,000 or anything, or promote you in anything, so just give me a break. That's all I ask. Okay, well, glad that you picked up the net tonight. As usual, doing a great job. I say hi to you and your son. And then I got to say hi to Jenny before I forget about that. So you're going to have a great net tonight. Sounds like we're still having problems with EchoLink. We'll try to get that resolved in the upcoming future. Want to remind everybody, dues are due at the end of by the end of November. So please plan on paying your dues. If you have to pay dues, please do it before the end of November. And I'm not picking up leaves or mulching leaves. That's all done. What I'm going to do is hang Christmas lights tomorrow outside. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So get that out of the way. 73s, everybody. And back to net control, K8TOA.
K8TOA, K8BF. Great to have you here tonight, Greg. And if you, I'll cut you a break, even though you won't cut me a check for, anyway, I'm wasting everybody's time. I'll say 73. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. We're going to clear with you. We're going to go down to N8WCP Mike in Rootstown. Mike, it was good texting with you a little bit earlier this week. What do you have going on for the net tonight?
Well, good evening, Brandon, and to everyone on the net, including Jenny and Pebbles. And I think he's actually president-elect. He doesn't go official until January. Glad to hear from you via text, and certainly interested in hearing more about the Mesh Core. As I mentioned, there are some members that are interested in Mesh-tastic, and so maybe we can coax you into doing a little presentation on the Mesh Core, which seems to be kind of a competing product, but looked pretty interesting. I did a little Googling of it, so I'd like to hear more of it from people who are using it. Let's see. We did have a good meeting Monday. It was, I hope we raised a good amount of money for the Center of Hope. We also had our FlexNet last night, and we had 5 people check in. We were operating 10 meters upper sideband, so that was good, and hopefully we'll continue that next month, and maybe we'll get some more club members to join up with the FlexNet. It's pretty nice little net, very quick, real simple check-in, just do some signal strength exchanges and kind of move on from there. So, and I think I'll also be doing some leaves tomorrow as well. Looks like that's a common thread here tonight. All right, everyone have a great evening, good weekend, and we'll catch everybody down the log. NAWCP.
NAWCP K8BF. Well, it's good to hear you tonight, Mike, and I would love to chit-chat a bit more about MeshCore. I might have to do a presentation, but if I did, I would probably just be winging it. Life has been a bit busy lately. I'm sure everybody can relate with that, and I'm trying to do as much as I can, but my best is getting a little thin these days. So, anyway, good to hear you on the net. Good to chat with you. Look forward to chatting with you more. We're going to say 73s and clear with you, and we're going to go down to KD8OBA, Mr. Poda himself. Ken, what do you have for the net tonight?
Say good evening, everybody. Good evening, Jenny. Hope everybody's doing good. Anyway, today I had to go over to Kent, so on the way back I stopped over at the bog and I activated it, but it was pretty tough going there. I had a little bit of a rough time. I mean, it took me a couple hours just to get 20 contacts. So, but other than that, there isn't much on. We're down here at the world headquarters for PCARS. They're trying to teach an old dog new tricks, and this dog's about ready to roll over. So, you guys all take care and have a good one there. You guys all have a good weekend there. I got to get some leaves picked up too. So everybody take care. KD8OBA back to net.
KD8OBA K8BF. Ken, I think every time I've tried to activate the bog, it's been very difficult. I think I've done it once, maybe twice. I've tried a couple times. Anyway, those type of activations make the other activations so enjoyable. You know how hard you have to work for it sometimes, and other times it comes real easy. So, anyway, great to have you on the net tonight. Look forward to doing some POTA with you here in the winter when there are no bugs around to bother us and sun to give us sunburn. So, anyway, we're going to clear with you. And with that, I'm going to take a moment to identify this as the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated Thursday Night Net. And with that, I'm going to take a moment, a couple announcements here. I'm looking at the calendar. Tomorrow, if you can, tomorrow is PCARS' birthday, so I don't know if we have anything fancy going on, but if you go to the website and check out a little bit there, you'll see that they are indeed celebrating the birthday there. So coming up next Tuesday, there is an antenna SIG on the 18th. And there is also a DX contesting SIG coming up on the 25th. And I want to say the 27th we are not having a net, but I could be wrong on that. Check the website. It doesn't look like we're going to be having one. And if you can, on the 28th, get your radiogram inputs submitted so that JC has enough time to get them in the newsletter and get all that put together. Sorry for the chuckling here. I have a cat who heard me talking, and he jumped up on the table, and he would like to play radio as well. So anyway, with that, I'm going to look for more check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net tonight, please call K8BF now.
Papa 4, Victor Zulu Mike from Ravenna, Ohio.
All right, KP4 VPZ. Mike, we've got you checked in from Ravenna. Who would like to check in next?
W8KNO recheck.
All right, we've got W8KNO. Joe, go ahead with your recheck.
You mentioned that the DX contesting group would meet this month. It doesn't meet again until January. There's no meeting this month or in December.
All right, Joe, I appreciate the update. I was looking at the calendar. The calendar might be a little bit out of date here, so I apologize about that. Thank you for clarifying that for everybody. With that, I am looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net tonight, please call K8BF now. All right, quite the pause there. Why don't we go back up to Kilo Papa 4, Victor Papa Zulu. Mike, what do you have for the net tonight? KP4 VPZ, Mike, what do you have for the net tonight?
Brandon, I'm down here in our headquarters, teaching a bunch of old guys, you know, how to use the RPI, the Raspberry Pi. We have a lot of fun. We have been here like maybe an hour and a half. A lot of interesting things, and that's what I did today. So back to net control. This is Kilo Papa 4, Victor Zulu.
Kilo Papa 4, Victor Papa Zulu. Wait, I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, K8BF, thanks for checking in to the net tonight, Mike. Hey, you know, you're having Raspberry Pi. My coworker made apple pie last night, or this morning, I guess, and she was eating it at our meeting first thing in the morning. So it must be a pie day. Hopefully, I gotta now I gotta see if I can convince Heather to make a pie, because pie sounds really, really good. I don't think those old guys will take a whole lot of convincing to, you know, to try Raspberry Pi. They're probably used to the rhubarb and the apple and all that stuff. So, anyway, joking aside, great to have you here. Enjoy the time at the club site. Sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I was there. With that, I'm going to say 73. I'm going to clear with you, and I'm going to look for more check-ins. If you would like to check into the net tonight, please call K8BF now.
KB8TUI.
All right, we have the KB8TUI. Mike, I'm going to have to see, you guys aren't giving me your name and location. You say, this guy knows me. He'll just fill it out. We've got you checked in from Ravenna tonight, Mike. Who would like to check in next? Please call K8BF now.
Kilo 558 Alpha Hotel Kilo KF8 AHK Dale and Louisville.
Okay, KF8 AHK Dale. I've got you checked in from Louisville. You sound great tonight. There was a station that doubled with Dale. Can you come back now?
Yes, I sure did. November Romeo 8 Whiskey Russ in Edinburgh Township.
All right, NR8W Russ, I've got you checked in from Edinburgh. Appreciate you checking in. Who would like to check in next? Please call K8BF now.
KF8ADQ, Joe in Brimfield Township.
All right, KF8ADQ, I've got you checked in from Brimfield tonight, Joe. All right, let's take a couple more check-ins. Please call K8BF now. All right, not hearing anything. I'm going to go back up to the top of the list. I've got KB8TUI, Mike from Ravenna. What do you have for the net tonight, Mike?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm down here dancing with the Krishnas and the Raspberry Pis. So it's been fun. We had some demo stuff going on, and trying to figure out a direction of the group. And that was about it. I didn't do really anything outside today. Although it is warming up, that felt kind of nice. But I gotta do some chopping of leaves, and I gotta fix my mower first. So I don't know. Not tonight though. Back to net, KB8TUI.
KB8TUI, K8BF. Well, thanks for taking the time to check into the net tonight, Mike. Sounds like a lot of fun down there. Stay out of trouble, all right? I know how that group can be. So yeah, what happens at the club site stays at the club site. Anyway, we're we're going to say 73 and clear with you, and we're going to go down to KF8AHK Dale. Thanks for checking in from Louisville. What do you have for the net tonight?
K8BF, KF8AHK. Not much going on here. Just checked in on our club 10-meter net. The Alliance Amateur Radio Club has a 10-meter net Thursday night at 8, and that's on 28.423 sidebands if anybody's interested. And trying to stay warm. I was planning on putting down, I got a ground mount vertical. I was planning on putting down about 20 more wires on the ground Saturday, but now it looks like it may rain before I get a chance to do that, so it'll have to wait, I guess. Anyways, not much else going on. I'll hand it back to net. Kilo Fox 8, Alpha Hotel Kilo, back to net.
All right, KF8AHK, K8BF, thanks for joining us tonight, Dale. Great to have you here. And I did make a note about the sideband net going on tonight on 10 meters, 28. I believe you said it was 432, but dial around there because I might have it wrong. So anyway, we're going to clear with you. We're going to go down to Russ, NR8W. What do you have for the net tonight, Russ?
Oh, not a whole lot. I got out the lawn sweeper and sucked up about 15 loads of leaves today. Not for the 3 acres that's landscaped on my property. It not only sweeps them up, it shreds pretty good, and it happened to do the big back-breaking job of raking. So I just take the broom trailer over to the burn pile and dump it on the burn pile and then burn it up. And my pickup truck, the transmission had gone bad, and I went and picked it up today, and I was absolutely appalled at the price. Almost $6,000 to rebuild the transmission. There goes my Christmas vacation. And that's about it for me. Hi, Jenny, and hi to everybody on the net. And I'll say 73, and I'll be clear and listening. NR8W, clear.
NR8W, K8BF. Well, Russ, I'm real sorry to hear about your transmission. That's a huge chunk of change. Yeah, real unfortunate time too. I don't think it's ever a good time to spend that amount of money. But I mean, you could have bought a really nice radio for that and felt really good about it. But instead, you're spending it on a transmission and feeling terrible about it. So sorry about that, my friend. Anyway, we're going to clear with you. We're going to say 73s. We're going to go down to KF8ADQ. Joe, what do you have for the net tonight?
This is KF8ADQ. I've just spent the last few days, I forgot about the Raspberry Pi SIG tonight, but this connects. I spent the last few days rebuilding my main Raspberry Pi station. It runs, or it did run, my packet radio and my PCARS station, but the SD card went corrupt. So for the people that are getting invested in Raspberry Pi, or the people that use Raspberry Pi, make sure you have backups. Or, like I'm trying to do, I put a M.2 header on mine. So instead of using an SD card, I'm now using a SSD M.2 hard drive. Hopefully, that means it'll be less susceptible to get corrupted and will last longer. But I will find out. I've read pretty good reviews on them, and they make headers now for the Pi 4 and the Pi 5. I also upgraded to a Pi 5 during this process. But I'm in the process of reinstalling everything. Got everything working except for the packet radio station. For some reason, I forgot how I did that, and relearning. So I'll say KF8ADQ, back to net. KF8ADQ, K8BF. Well, yeah, good luck rebuilding that, Joe.
I have moved all of my Pis over to Pi 5s for the most part, and I've put NVMe hats on all of them because the SD cards just get burned up so quick. So even the high endurance ones. So anyway, great to have you on the net tonight. I'm enjoying hearing what you are working on with radio. Yeah, I do a lot of similar stuff, and so anyway, good to have like-minded folks on the net. I need to take a moment here and identify the net. This is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated Thursday night 2-meter net. This is K8BF, and I am looking for check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net, please call now. All right, check-ins, check-ins, check-ins. We are looking for check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now. All right, not hearing anything else. Before I close the net, I'd just like to let everybody know I have been doing some fun things with MeshCore, which is similar to Meshtastic, but they have solved and overcome a lot of the hurdles that Meshtastic was facing. Rick, KD8WCK, and I have set up a couple repeaters. Actually, we've set up a few repeaters, and we have got them talking to each other somewhat unreliably, but we're going to fix all that. We've been sending messages back and forth. If you'd like to know more, if you'd like to play radio, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we are getting ready to blanket Northeast Ohio with these repeaters and devices and have a fun little radio thing to do. So with that, I'm going to close the net. I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to check into the net. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater only for allowing us to use the repeater for the PCARS net. I will now turn the repeater back to regular amateur use. 73 everyone. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear and KE8ARB is clear.